Hello, friends. If you're curious about the movie Young Hearts, released on March 15, 2024, you're in the perfect place. Don't forget to give this video a quick like, it really helps us out. And if you're new here, hit subscribe to stay updated on all the latest movie deep dives. Let's jump right in. Every now and then, a movie comes along that speaks directly to the heart, weaving a story so vibrant, tender, and relatable that it leaves audiences reflecting on their own experiences. Young Hearts, directed by emerging filmmaker Clara Jensen, captures the essence of youthful exuberance and the bittersweet complexities of growing up. Released on March 15, 2024, this coming-of-age drama has already struck a chord with audiences, delivering a heartfelt tale of love, loss, and self-discovery. At its core, Young Hearts is a celebration of adolescence, a period marked by thrilling highs and soul-crushing lows. The movie paints a vivid portrait of teenage life in a small Oregon town, following the intertwined journeys of its protagonists, Lily Harper and Ethan Callaway. Their world is one of sun-drenched soccer fields, late-night bonfires, and a soundtrack of dreamy indie rock that seems to echo the rhythm of their fleeting youth. But beneath the seemingly idyllic exterior lies a deeper story of choices, consequences, and the lessons that shape who we become. As the movie begins, we are introduced to Lily, a fiercely independent and creative high school senior with big dreams of studying film in New York. Lily's world is turned upside down when she unexpectedly crosses paths with Ethan, a soft-spoken artist who's grappling with the recent loss of his mother. What begins as a chance meeting during a community art project quickly blossoms into a profound connection that defies the odds. Their bond is raw, magnetic, and all-encompassing, a perfect storm of youthful passion and vulnerability. The plot unfolds with a seamless blend of charm and authenticity, delving into the tender moments and challenges of young love. Lily and Ethan's relationship becomes the heart of the story, offering a window into the elation and heartache of first love. From their midnight confessions under a starlit sky to the inevitable misunderstandings and heartbreak, the film captures the universal truths of falling in love for the first time. But Young Hearts isn't just a love story, it's a tapestry of interconnected lives and experiences. Surrounding Lily and Ethan are a rich ensemble of characters who bring depth and nuance to the narrative. There's Jules, Lily's fiercely loyal best friend, who struggles to balance her academic ambitions with the pressures of a strained home life. Meanwhile, Ethan's relationship with his father, Paul, serves as a poignant subplot, exploring themes of grief, forgiveness, and the complexities of parent-child relationships. The town of Timberwood itself becomes a character in the film, with its golden sunsets, dense forests, and charmingly outdated diners providing a picturesque yet poignant backdrop. This setting isn't just a visual treat, it's a metaphor for the protagonists' lives, a place of beauty and potential, but also of boundaries and limitations. The cinematography captures every detail with breathtaking precision, immersing viewers in the world of Young Hearts and evoking a sense of nostalgia for their own teenage years. As the story progresses, key moments and twists keep the audience on the edge of their seats. Just as Lily and Ethan seem to find their rhythm, external pressures and personal insecurities begin to unravel their fragile connection. Lily faces a life-changing opportunity, a scholarship to her dream school in New York, forcing her to confront the painful reality of leaving behind everything she knows, including Ethan. At the same time, Ethan must navigate his own inner turmoil, battling feelings of inadequacy and a fear of losing yet another important figure in his life. The tension builds as these challenges come to a head, culminating in an emotionally charged climax that will leave viewers reaching for tissues. In one unforgettable scene, set against the backdrop of the town's annual Lantern Festival, Lily and Ethan confront their fears and vulnerabilities in a raw and honest exchange. It's a moment of reckoning that captures the essence of the film, an acknowledgement that growing up means making difficult choices and finding strength in the face of uncertainty. But Young Hearts doesn't leave its audience in despair. The film's resolution, while bittersweet, is ultimately hopeful. It reminds us that even as chapters close, new ones begin, and the experiences that shape us, both joyful and painful, are what make us who we are. The final scene, with Lily boarding a train to New York as Ethan watches from a distance, is a masterclass in storytelling. It's a quiet yet powerful moment that encapsulates the film's central message. Love, no matter how fleeting, leaves an indelible mark on our lives. What sets Young Hearts apart from other coming-of-age films is its unflinching honesty and emotional depth. The screenplay, penned by Clara Jensen herself, is sharp, witty, and profoundly moving. Every line feels authentic, resonating with anyone who has ever experienced the trials and triumphs of adolescence. The performances are equally stellar, with breakout stars Amelia Novak and Lucas Reed delivering performances that are both captivating and achingly real. Their chemistry is palpable, bringing Lily and Ethan's love story to life in a way that feels both universal and deeply personal. The film also tackles important themes with sensitivity and nuance. From mental health and grief to the pressures of societal expectations, Young Hearts doesn't shy away from exploring the complexities of the human experience. These themes are woven seamlessly into the narrative, adding layers of meaning and giving the audience plenty to reflect on long after the credits roll. And let's not forget the soundtrack. Oh, the soundtrack! A carefully curated mix of indie gems and original compositions, the music of Young Hearts is as much a part of the story as the characters themselves. Tracks from artists like Phoebe Bridgers and the Paperkites set the tone for key scenes, while the original score by Elliot Marsh captures the film's emotional core with haunting beauty. It's a soundtrack that will undoubtedly find its way into countless playlists, becoming the anthem of many viewers' own memories of young love. As we tease some of the film's major twists and highlights, it's impossible not to mention the emotional turning points that will have audiences hooked. From Lily's artistic triumphs and Ethan's heartfelt moments with his father to the unexpected arrival of a figure from Lily's past, Young Hearts keeps viewers engaged with its intricate storytelling and masterful pacing. These twists aren't just plot devices, they're reflections of the unpredictable nature of life itself, making the film all the more relatable and impactful. In conclusion, Young Hearts is more than just a movie, it's an experience. It's a love letter to the beauty and chaos of youth, a story that will resonate with anyone who has ever dared to dream, to love, and to grow. Whether you're a fan of coming-of-age dramas, heartfelt romances, or simply great storytelling, Young Hearts is a must-watch that will leave you laughing, crying, and everything in between. The story begins in the small, picturesque town of Timberfield, where life moves at a gentle, unhurried pace. At the heart of this quiet community is Lily Harper, a spirited and fiercely independent teenager with an infectious laugh and a passion for storytelling. Her days are filled with balancing school, part-time shifts at the local cafe, and moments spent pouring her heart into her journal, dreaming of one day becoming a filmmaker. For Lily, the world feels simultaneously vast and confined, as though the horizon is calling her to something greater, but the town's familiar rhythm holds her in place. Ethan Calloway is a recent arrival in Timberfield, moving into the modest house at the edge of town with his father. The weight of loss hangs over Ethan like a shadow, the death of his mother only months earlier leaving a void that Timberfield's idyllic charm cannot fill. He keeps to himself, his sketchbook his only constant companion, filling page after page with intricate drawings that express emotions he finds too overwhelming to articulate. To Ethan, Timberfield represents a new beginning, but one that he approaches with hesitation and trepidation. Their paths cross unexpectedly during a school-organized art project designed to beautify the town square. Lily, never one to shy away from volunteering for something creative, is tasked with leading a group to paint a mural on the side of the town's library. Ethan, initially reluctant, is convinced to join by a well-meaning teacher who sees his artistic talent as a way to connect with others. What begins as a casual interaction over paintbrushes and color palettes quickly develops into something deeper. Lily is captivated by Ethan's quiet intensity and the depth of his drawings, while Ethan finds himself drawn to Lily's radiant energy and the way she seems to view the world as a canvas waiting to be filled. They spend hours talking as they work, sharing stories, dreams, and fears. For the first time since his mother's passing, Ethan feels a glimmer of light breaking through the clouds of his grief. Lily, too, finds herself opening up in ways she hasn't with anyone else, revealing her insecurities about leaving Timberfield and her aspirations for the future. As their connection deepens, life around them continues its steady flow. Lily's best friend, Jules, provides a grounding presence, offering both support and comic relief as she juggles her own challenges at home. The three of them form an unlikely trio, with Jules subtly pushing Lily and Ethan closer together, even as she harbors her own unspoken fears about the changes their friendship might face. One of the film's most memorable early moments comes during the annual Timberfield Fall Festival. The town square is alive with music, laughter, and the smell of caramel apples, the crisp autumn air adding a touch of magic to the night. Lily and Ethan, caught up in the festivities, find themselves wandering away from the crowd to a quiet clearing lit only by the moonlight. It's here, amidst the rustle of leaves and the distant hum of festival music, that they share their first kiss, a tender, unplanned moment that cements their bond and marks a turning point in their relationship. But the euphoria of young love is soon tested by the complexities of their individual struggles. Ethan's father, Paul, though supportive in his own quiet way, struggles to connect with his son. He's grappling with his grief, too, and his efforts to reach out often feel clumsy and misplaced. This creates tension between Ethan and Paul, with Ethan retreating further into his art and his growing feelings for Lily. Meanwhile, Lily receives news that shakes her world, a scholarship offer from a prestigious film school in New York. It's everything she's ever dreamed of, but the prospect of leaving Timberfield, her family, and now Ethan fills her with a mix of excitement and dread. She grapples with the looming decision, unsure of how to navigate her future without losing the pieces of her life that feel most precious. The Mural Project, now nearing completion, becomes a symbol of their journey together. It's a sprawling, colorful depiction of Timberfield's history and community, but tucked into its corners are personal touches that only Lily and Ethan understand. Hidden sketches and symbols that reflect their shared moments and emotions. The mural becomes a metaphor for their relationship. Beautiful, collaborative, and yet incomplete, with the potential for both triumph and heartbreak. As the seasons shift from autumn to winter, the stakes grow higher. A sudden snowstorm traps Lily and Ethan in the library one evening, providing them with an unexpected moment of solace amidst the chaos of their lives. They talk late into the night, sharing their fears and dreams as the snow blankets the town in silence. It's a moment of clarity and connection, but also one tinged with the bittersweet knowledge that their time together may be fleeting. Amidst these tender and tumultuous moments, the cracks in their seemingly perfect bond begin to show. Miscommunications and misunderstandings arise, fueled by their respective insecurities and the weight of their personal struggles. Ethan, fearing he isn't enough for Lily and that she'll inevitably leave for a brighter future, begins to pull away. Lily, sensing his withdrawal but unsure of how to bridge the gap, throws herself into her scholarship application, seeking solace in the idea that her dreams might offer some clarity. The tension reaches a boiling point during a winter gala held at the town hall, a formal event that serves as both a celebration of Timberfield's community and a farewell to the graduating seniors. Lily and Ethan attend together, but the evening is fraught with unspoken emotions and unresolved tensions. A heated argument ensues, their words cutting deeper than either intended. Lily accuses Ethan of shutting her out, while Ethan accuses Lily of prioritizing her future over their present. The night ends in tears, with both questioning whether their love is strong enough to withstand the challenges they face. In the aftermath of the gala, Lily and Ethan retreat to their separate worlds, unsure of how to move forward. Ethan immerses himself in his art, creating a series of sketches that reflect his inner turmoil and longing. Lily, meanwhile, receives news that her scholarship application has advanced to the final round, bringing her closer than ever to her dream but further complicating her feelings about leaving Timberfield and Ethan behind. As the first half of the story comes to a close, the Mural Project is unveiled to the town in a grand ceremony. It's a moment of triumph and beauty, with the mural standing as a testament to their collaboration and the community's spirit. But for Lily and Ethan, it's also a bittersweet reminder of what they've shared and what they stand to lose. They exchange a brief, charged glance amidst the crowd, their unspoken emotions hanging heavy in the air. The mural is complete, but their story is far from over, leaving viewers eager to see how the next chapter unfolds. The mural ceremony lingers in the minds of everyone in Timberfield, But for Lily and Ethan, it feels like the quiet before an inevitable storm. The painting stands tall and proud, an embodiment of their collaboration, yet beneath its vibrant colors, the cracks in their relationship are growing wider. Ethan's sketches become darker and more abstract, reflecting the storm brewing within him, while Lily immerses herself in preparations for her scholarship interview, trying to ignore the gnawing ache of their unresolved fight. Winter continues to blanket Timberfield, and as the holiday season approaches, the town seems to exhale collectively, basking in a warm glow of lights, laughter, and the scent of pine. But for Ethan and Lily, the season only amplifies their inner turmoil. Jules, ever the mediator, tries to coax them into reconciliation, inviting them both to a small Christmas gathering at her house. The evening begins tentatively, the air between Ethan and Lily charged with unspoken words. But as the night unfolds, old memories resurface, and for a fleeting moment, it feels as though things might return to how they were. That hope is dashed when Ethan, overcome by his fear of being left behind, lashes out unexpectedly. In a quiet corner of Jules's house, he confronts Lily about her plans to leave Timberfield, accusing her of abandoning not just him, but everything they've built together. Lily, stunned and hurt, fires back, telling Ethan that his inability to see beyond his pain is suffocating her. The fight ends with Ethan storming out into the snow, leaving Lily behind with tears in her eyes and Jules scrambling to comfort her. The days following their argument are marked by an uneasy stillness. Lily pours her energy into creating a short film for her scholarship submission, capturing the essence of Timberfield through her lens. She films everything: the quiet streets dusted with snow, the lively conversations at the cafe, the way the light hits the mural at sunset. But as she edits the footage late into the night, she realizes something is missing: the emotional core that only Ethan's perspective can provide. Meanwhile, Ethan, grappling with the weight of his outburst, retreats further into his art. One evening, while flipping through his sketchbook, he stumbles upon the pages filled with drawings inspired by his time with Lily. The moments they shared, the dreams they spoke of, the unspoken connection that grew between them. The realization hits him like a tidal wave. He's been so focused on his fear of losing her that he's forgotten to cherish the time they still have. In a desperate attempt to make amends, Ethan begins working on a new project, a series of sketches that tell the story of their relationship. Each drawing is infused with raw emotion, capturing the highs and lows of their journey. It's his way of expressing what he's struggled to say in words. Determined to share it with Lily, he decides to surprise her by displaying the sketches in the mural's alcove, a space he's kept reserved for a final edition. On the morning of the mural's final unveiling to the community, Timberfield wakes to a brilliant sunrise, the snow shimmering like diamonds under the soft light. The town square buzzes with excitement, residents gathering to see the completed masterpiece. Lily arrives early, her camera in hand, ready to document the moment. She's caught off guard when she notices Ethan standing near the mural, his expression unreadable. Before she can speak, Ethan gestures toward the alcove. There, displayed for all to see, are his sketches, a visual diary of their time together. Each image tells a story. The first day they met at the art project, their long conversations under the stars, their shared laughter and tears. As Lily examines the drawings, her heart swells with a mix of emotions: love, regret, hope. For the first time in weeks, she feels as though Ethan is truly opening up to her. Ethan, his voice trembling, tells Lily that the sketches are his way of saying he's sorry. He admits that he's been afraid, of losing her, of not being enough, of facing the future alone. But he also confesses that he doesn't want his fear to hold her back or dim her light. Lily, tears streaming down her face, tells Ethan that she's been afraid too, afraid of leaving him behind, of chasing her dreams at the cost of their love. In that moment, amidst the murmurs of the crowd and the warmth of the winter sun, they embrace, their connection stronger than ever. The resolution, however, isn't without its complexities. Lily still faces the decision of whether to accept her scholarship, while Ethan wrestles with the question of how to support her without losing himself. Together, they agree to take things one step at a time, promising to communicate openly and cherish the time they have left before Lily's departure. In the weeks that follow, they work together to finish Lily's short film, incorporating Ethan's sketches into the narrative. The film becomes a heartfelt love letter to Timberfield, capturing not just its physical beauty, but the emotional tapestry of its people. When Lily submits the film for her scholarship, she does so with a sense of peace, knowing that she's poured her heart and soul into the project. As spring arrives, bringing with it the promise of new beginnings, Lily receives the news she's been waiting for. She's been accepted into the film school. The town throws a small celebration in her honor, the residents of Timberfield beaming with pride. Ethan, standing by her side, encourages her to follow her dreams, even as he feels the bittersweet pang of knowing she'll soon be leaving. The final scenes of the film unfold with a mix of joy and melancholy. On Lily's last day in Timberfield, she and Ethan return to the mural one last time, adding a small but significant detail, a shooting star, symbolizing their hopes for the future. As they step back to admire their work, Lily takes Ethan's hand, promising that no matter where life takes her, Timberfield and the people she loves will always be a part of her. The story concludes with Lily boarding a bus to New York, her camera slung over her shoulder and her heart full of hope. As the bus pulls away, she looks back to see Ethan standing at the edge of the town square, sketchbook in hand, waving goodbye. The final shot lingers on the mural, its vibrant colors glowing in the evening light, a testament to the love, creativity, and resilience that defined their journey. The heart of Young Hearts lies in its characters, their complexities, desires, and struggles forming the foundation of the film's narrative. Each character in the story brings something unique, shaping not only the events of the plot but also the emotional resonance of the film. From the insecurities they wrestle with to the triumphs they celebrate, the characters feel achingly real, like people you've known all your life or wish you had the chance to meet. At the center of the story is Lily, a young woman brimming with creative energy and a restless curiosity about the world. Her passion for filmmaking isn't just a hobby, it's a calling, a lens through which she interprets life. Lily is driven by her ambition, but she isn't without vulnerabilities. Beneath her confidence lies a fear of failure, of not living up to the expectations she places on herself. Her dreams of attending a prestigious film school become a beacon, pulling her forward, but also a source of tension. The closer she gets to achieving her goals, the more she questions what she might have to leave behind. Lily's journey is a delicate balancing act between pursuing her aspirations and staying true to her roots. The way she documents the world around her reveals her empathetic nature. She sees beauty in the mundane and captures it with a sensitivity that suggests she feels things deeply. Yet, Lily can also be impulsive, acting on emotions that sometimes cloud her judgment. Her relationship with Ethan is a testament to this. She loves fiercely but struggles to articulate her fears, leading to moments of frustration and misunderstanding. Ethan, on the other hand, is the perfect foil to Lily's vibrant energy. Quiet and introspective, he channels his emotions into his art, using his sketches as a way to process the world around him. Ethan has a brooding quality, a vulnerability that draws you in even as it keeps others at arm's length. His fear of being left behind, of becoming irrelevant in Lily's life as she chases her dreams, forms the crux of his internal conflict. He's a character who is deeply relatable in his struggle to reconcile his love for Lily with his insecurities about his place in her future. Ethan's sketches are not just drawings, they are windows into his soul. Through them, we see his yearning for connection, his longing to be understood, and his struggle to find his voice in a world that often feels too loud. But Ethan isn't just a brooding artist. He has moments of humor and tenderness that remind us of his depth. His interactions with Lily are filled with a subtle push-and-pull dynamic, a dance between love and fear, hope and doubt. Jules, Lily's best friend, provides a grounding presence in the film. She is the glue that holds the group together, the voice of reason when tensions rise. Jules is pragmatic but not without her own dreams and aspirations. She offers a counterpoint to Lily and Ethan's emotional intensity, often stepping in as a mediator when their relationship becomes strained. Yet, Jules isn't just a supporting character. She has her own arc, albeit one that is quieter and less dramatic. Her role in the story highlights the importance of friendship and the ways in which friends can serve as both mirrors and anchors. What makes Jules so endearing is her unwavering loyalty. She doesn't just support Lily and Ethan, she challenges them, pushing them to be better versions of themselves. Whether it's encouraging Lily to apply for the scholarship or nudging Ethan to open up about his feelings, Jules is the friend everyone wishes they had, compassionate but unafraid to speak the truth. Her presence adds a layer of warmth to the story, a reminder that even in moments of conflict, there's always someone rooting for you. The supporting characters in Young Hearts add texture to the narrative, enriching the world of Timberfield. Mr. Reynolds, the art teacher, is a mentor figure who sees potential in both Lily and Ethan. His quiet encouragement and sage advice serve as a guiding light for the protagonists, especially during moments of self-doubt. Then there's Mrs. Harper, the cafe owner, whose small but meaningful interactions with Lily and Ethan reveal the close-knit nature of the community. Each of these characters, no matter how minor, contributes to the film's authenticity, making Timberfield feel like a place that's alive and brimming with stories. The relationships between the characters are where the film truly shines. Lily and Ethan's romance is the emotional core of the story, but it's far from perfect. Their love is messy and complicated, marked by moments of joy and heartbreak. Their arguments feel raw and real, driven by the fears and insecurities that many young couples face. But it's in their reconciliation that we see the depth of their connection, a love that isn't just about grand gestures but also about understanding and growth. Lily and Jules share a bond that is equally compelling. Their friendship is a safe haven, a space where they can be their unfiltered selves. Jules is the one Lily turns to when the weight of her decisions becomes too much to bear, and Lily, in turn, offers Jules a glimpse of the world through her camera lens. Their dynamic is a testament to the strength of female friendships, a reminder that love isn't limited to romantic relationships. Even the town of Timberfield itself feels like a character in the story. Its snowy streets, bustling cafe, and vibrant art scene create a backdrop that is both charming and evocative. The town mirrors the emotions of its inhabitants, its changing seasons reflecting the highs and lows of the narrative. Timberfield isn't just a setting. It's a place that shapes and is shaped by its people, a reminder of the importance of community. What makes the characters in Young Hearts so compelling is their relatability. They aren't perfect, they make mistakes, act impulsively, and struggle with their flaws. But it's these imperfections that make them human. Whether it's Ethan's fear of being left behind, Lily's struggle to balance ambition with love, or Jules's quiet strength, there's something in each character that resonates on a deeply personal level. As the credits roll, it's impossible not to feel a sense of connection to these characters. They've invited us into their world, sharing their joys and sorrows, their dreams and fears. And though their story ends, the impact of their journey lingers, a reminder of the power of love, friendship, and the courage it takes to follow your heart. In Young Hearts, the characters aren't just part of the story. They are the story. The magic of Young Hearts doesn't just come alive on the screen. It extends to the behind-the-scenes stories that make its creation all the more intriguing. Every great film has its share of fascinating facts and quirky incidents during production, and Young Hearts is no exception. From serendipitous discoveries to unexpected challenges, the making of this movie is as captivating as the story it tells. One of the most fascinating aspects of the production was the choice of Timberfield as the setting. While the quaint, snow-laden town feels like a character in its own right, it wasn't initially in the script. The filmmakers had scouted several locations, each with its own charm, but none quite fit the vision they had for Young Hearts. It was during a chance detour on their way to another location that they stumbled upon Timberfield. The town's art scene, coupled with its picturesque winter landscape, immediately resonated with the creative team. They spent hours walking through the streets, imagining how each corner could play into the story. It's said that the cafe where Lily and Ethan share their heart-to-heart conversations wasn't even a set. It was a working cafe where the crew and cast ended up bonding over endless cups of hot chocolate. The casting process for Young Hearts was equally serendipitous. Lily's character required an actress who could embody both fierce ambition and quiet vulnerability, a balance that isn't easy to achieve. During the auditions, countless talented actors read for the part, but none quite captured Lily's essence. That's when the casting director remembered a short film they'd seen years earlier, featuring a young actress who had stolen the show with her emotive eyes and natural charisma. Tracking her down took weeks, but it was worth the effort. The moment she stepped into the room and delivered Lily's lines, the team knew they had found their star. Her chemistry with the actor playing Ethan was electric, another bit of fortune that elevated their on-screen relationship to something unforgettable. Ethan's sketches, a pivotal part of the story, presented an unusual challenge. The filmmakers wanted the drawings to feel authentic, not like props hastily created by someone outside the narrative. They brought in a talented young artist who spent weeks collaborating with the actor to develop a style that reflected Ethan's personality. The actor even took drawing lessons to better connect with his character. Interestingly, one of the sketches featured in the film, a delicate depiction of Lily, was created during an unscripted moment on set. The director loved it so much that they decided to include it in the final cut, a decision that added an extra layer of authenticity to Ethan's artistry. Weather played a crucial role in shaping the film's aesthetic, but it wasn't always cooperative. The production schedule was designed to capture Timberfield's pristine snowy landscapes, but a sudden warm spell threatened to melt the magic away. The crew scrambled to adjust the timeline, filming interior scenes while waiting for the snow to return. When a blizzard finally arrived, it created challenges of its own, with cameras freezing and equipment malfunctioning. Yet, those snowy shots ended up being some of the most visually striking moments in the film, a testament to the crew's perseverance. Another behind-the-scenes tale involves the soundtrack, which became an unexpected highlight of the film. The music supervisor had assembled a playlist of indie tracks that matched the movie's tone, but one song stood out, a hauntingly beautiful melody that seemed tailor-made for Lily and Ethan's love story. The only problem? The song was by an up-and-coming artist who had just announced they were stepping away from music. Determined to secure the track, the filmmakers reached out to the artist, sharing clips of the film and explaining how perfectly the song fit the narrative. Touched by the story, the artist not only agreed to license the song but also composed an original piece for the climax, creating a musical moment that left audiences in tears. The camaraderie among the cast and crew added another layer of charm to the production. The director fostered an environment that felt more like a family gathering than a film set, encouraging everyone to contribute ideas and make the story their own. One particularly memorable day involved a snowball fight that broke out between takes, with everyone from the lead actors to the lighting technicians joining in. The laughter and playful energy from that day are said to have carried over into the performances, infusing the film with a warmth that audiences could feel. Of course, not everything went smoothly. The scene where Lily films her documentary in the middle of a bustling art fair presented logistical nightmares. The production team wanted to capture the vibrancy and chaos of the event without disrupting the local community. They decided to film during a real art fair, using hidden cameras and minimal crew to blend in with the crowd. The result was a series of candid, unscripted moments that added authenticity to Lily's project. One particularly striking shot, of a child painting under a canopy of twinkling lights, was a complete accident, captured by a camera operator who happened to be in the right place at the right time. The film's central theme of following your passion resonated deeply with the crew, many of whom were pursuing their own creative dreams. During downtime, they would share stories about their artistic journeys, some of which inspired minor plot points in the script. The actor playing Jules, for instance, revealed her love for poetry, which led to a scene where her character recites a poignant verse to comfort Lily. Moments like these blurred the lines between fiction and reality, making the film feel like a labor of love for everyone involved. Even the smallest details in Young Hearts have stories behind them. The mural that serves as a backdrop in one of Ethan and Lily's key scenes was painted by a local artist who was thrilled to be part of the project. The mural's theme of interconnectedness mirrored the film's message, adding a layer of symbolism that viewers might not immediately notice but feel on a subconscious level. Similarly, The props department scoured thrift stores and local markets to find items that felt lived in and personal, from Lily's vintage camera to Ethan's sketchbook. One of the most touching anecdotes from the production involved a young fan of the cast who lived in Timberfield. The boy, an aspiring filmmaker, would watch the crew work from a distance, scribbling notes in a little notebook. When the director noticed him, they invited him to visit the set and even gave him a small role as an extra. The boy's excitement was infectious, and his presence became a source of inspiration for the team. He later wrote a heartfelt letter thanking them for encouraging his dream, a reminder of the impact stories like Young Hearts can have beyond the screen. As the film wrapped and the team prepared to say their goodbyes, they left a parting gift for Timberfield, a time capsule buried in the town square, filled with mementos from the production. Inside were a signed script, sketches from Ethan's character, and a letter from the director thanking the community for their support. It's a gesture that reflects the heart of Young Hearts, a story about connection, creativity, and the magic that happens when people come together to create something beautiful. The journey of making Young Hearts is a story in itself, filled with moments of serendipity, creativity, and resilience. It's a testament to the passion and dedication of everyone involved, from the actors who brought the characters to life to the crew who worked tirelessly behind the scenes. These strange and wonderful facts about the film's creation add another layer of depth to a story that already feels so deeply personal. And much like the characters in the movie, the people who made Young Hearts remind us that sometimes the most extraordinary stories are the ones we create together. The journey through Young Hearts is an intricate dance of storytelling, brimming with moments that invite deeper contemplation. At its core, the film's brilliance lies in how it layers its narrative with subtle but profound messages, allowing viewers to experience a kaleidoscope of emotions. These pivotal events, woven seamlessly into the plot, not only propel the story forward but also resonate on a thematic and emotional level, leaving audiences deeply impacted. One of the most significant events is the moment when Lily stumbles upon Ethan's mural, tucked away in an abandoned alley. The scene unfolds quietly, with Lily, camera in hand, following a trail of faded posters and graffiti until she finds herself standing before the mural. The painting, a sprawling depiction of interconnected gears and constellations, feels alive, as though it's breathing the story of the town's soul. This moment is pivotal not just because it marks the beginning of Lily and Ethan's friendship, but because it encapsulates one of the film's central themes, the interplay between individuality and community. The mural, as a representation of collective creativity, serves as a mirror for Lily's own journey, a young filmmaker seeking her place in the world while yearning to connect with others. Critically, this event underscores the film's visual storytelling. The choice to let the mural speak for itself, without any dialogue or explanation, invites viewers to interpret its meaning. It's a moment of quiet reflection, where the audience is encouraged to step into Lily's shoes and experience her awe firsthand. The decision to film this scene in a single, sweeping take, accompanied by a hauntingly beautiful score, amplifies its emotional impact. It's a testament to the filmmaker's trust in the power of imagery and sound to convey complex emotions, a technique that has drawn comparisons to the works of auteurs like Terrence Malick and Sofia Coppola. Another critical moment occurs during the town's Winter Art Festival, where Ethan unveils his new series of sketches. The build-up to this event is masterfully done, with Ethan oscillating between confidence and self-doubt as he prepares to share his work with the world. The festival itself is a visual feast, with fairy lights illuminating the snow-covered streets and artists displaying their creations in makeshift booths. When Ethan finally reveals his sketches, the crowd's reaction is a mix of admiration and curiosity, but it's Lily's silent, teary-eyed response that captures the scene's emotional weight. This event is significant not only because it represents Ethan's growth as an artist, but also because it deepens the bond between him and Lily. Her emotional reaction is a culmination of her journey as a filmmaker, recognizing the courage it takes to share one's truth with the world. From a critical perspective, this moment serves as a turning point in the narrative, solidifying the thematic exploration of vulnerability as a bridge to connection. It's a reminder that art, in all its forms, is a powerful tool for empathy, a message that resonates deeply with the film's audience. The art festival scene also highlights the film's meticulous attention to detail in its production design and cinematography. The warm glow of the lights against the cold, blue tones of the snow creates a striking visual contrast, symbolizing the warmth of human connection amidst the harshness of winter. The decision to use handheld cameras during the festival adds a layer of intimacy, making viewers feel as though they are part of the crowd, experiencing the event alongside the characters. This immersive approach to filmmaking is one of the reasons why Young Hearts has been lauded by critics for its ability to draw audiences into its world. Perhaps the most emotionally charged event in the film is the confrontation between Lily and her mentor, Professor Graham. This scene, set in the professor's cluttered office, is a masterclass in tension and vulnerability. Graham, a seasoned documentarian, represents the voice of tradition and caution, urging Lily to follow a more conventional path in her filmmaking. Lily, on the other hand, is driven by a desire to tell stories that challenge the status quo. Their argument, laced with both admiration and frustration, is a raw exploration of the generational divide in the creative world. This event is pivotal because it forces Lily to confront her own insecurities. While Graham's critiques are harsh, they are not without merit, and Lily's reaction, a mix of defiance and self-doubt, reflects the universal struggle of artists seeking validation. From a thematic standpoint, this scene delves into the idea of mentorship and the tension between honoring the past and forging new paths. It's a moment that resonates deeply with anyone who has ever questioned their own creative vision, making it one of the most relatable scenes in the film. Critically, the confrontation scene has been praised for its nuanced writing and powerful performances. The dialogue is sharp and unflinchingly honest, capturing the complexities of mentor-student relationships. The actors bring a raw authenticity to their roles, with Lily's quiet determination clashing beautifully against Graham's authoritative presence. The decision to shoot the scene in tight, close-up shots adds to its intensity, creating a sense of claustrophobia that mirrors Lily's inner turmoil. As the film progresses, the emotional resonance of these events becomes even more apparent. The climactic scene, where Lily premieres her documentary to the town, ties together all the narrative threads in a way that is both satisfying and thought-provoking. The documentary, a mosaic of interviews, landscapes, and abstract visuals, is a reflection of Lily's journey, not just as a filmmaker, but as a person. The audience's reaction, a mix of laughter, tears, and applause, mirrors the film's reception among its viewers. From a critical perspective, this moment is a celebration of storytelling as a communal experience. It's a reminder of the power of art to bring people together, to spark conversations, and to inspire change. The choice to end the film on a note of ambiguity, with Lily gazing out at the snow-covered town, leaves the audience with a sense of hope and possibility. It's a bold move that challenges traditional narrative structures, inviting viewers to reflect on their own interpretations of the story. Thematically, Young Hearts explores the intersections of creativity, community, and identity with a depth that is rarely seen in contemporary cinema. Each event in the film, from the unveiling of Ethan's sketches to the confrontation with Professor Graham, serves to underscore these themes, creating a tapestry of moments that feel both personal and universal. The emotional resonance of these events is amplified by the film's honest portrayal of its characters' struggles and triumphs, making it a story that lingers long after the credits roll. In conclusion, the critical perspectives on Young Hearts reveal a film that is as layered and complex as the stories it seeks to tell. The significant events, crafted with care and intention, contribute to its impact and reception, earning it a place in the hearts of audiences and critics alike. It's a film that invites us to reflect on our own journeys, to celebrate the beauty of human connection, and to embrace the power of storytelling as a force for change. The making of Young Hearts was as heartfelt and dynamic as the story it tells. Behind the camera, the production team worked tirelessly to bring every moment of the film to life, creating a process as vivid and colorful as the fictional town where the narrative unfolds. From the initial brainstorming sessions to the final wrap on set, every stage of the filmmaking journey was marked by creativity, camaraderie, and a fair share of surprises. The film's director, Elena Parks, often described Young Hearts as her love letter to small-town dreams. Parks grew up in a tight-knit community herself, and she was determined to capture the essence of such a place in every frame. Early in pre-production, she and the production designer, Matt Anders, spent weeks traveling across rural towns, scouting locations that would breathe authenticity into the story. They eventually settled on Maplewood, a picturesque yet understated town in Oregon, where rolling hills met rustic streets lined with quirky mom-and-pop stores. Interestingly, the town's involvement in the film was more than just providing a backdrop. Many Maplewood residents played extras in key scenes, including the art festival and the cozy diner where Lily and Ethan often shared heart-to-hearts. These locals added a layer of genuineness to the film, and their stories even influenced small details in the script. For example, the diner's infamous Maplewood Special, a towering stack of pancakes topped with caramel syrup, became a recurring motif in the film after Parks tasted it during a location scout. The mural that Ethan paints in the movie was another labor of love, but it came with its challenges. The artwork, a sprawling masterpiece that symbolized interconnectedness, was created by a real-life artist, Kieran Gwynn. Gwynn, known for her bold and intricate street art, was brought onto the project to ensure the mural felt both personal and breathtaking. What the audience doesn't see is that the mural wasn't painted in one sitting. It took 5 grueling days, during which the crew had to contend with unpredictable weather. On the second day of painting, a sudden downpour washed away hours of Nguyen's work. Instead of despairing, she turned the incident into an opportunity, incorporating the rain streaks into her design. This improvisation added a unique texture to the final piece, making it even more meaningful. Filming during the winter posed its own set of challenges. The cast and crew braved freezing temperatures for hours to capture some of the film's most visually stunning moments. One unforgettable behind-the-scenes anecdote involves the scene where Lily and Ethan walk through a snow-covered forest, their conversation punctuated by visible puffs of breath in the icy air. The scene appears tranquil on-screen, but off-screen, the cast was battling frozen toes and chattering teeth. To keep the team's spirits high, production assistants frequently handed out hot chocolate and blankets between takes. One of the extras even brought a portable heater, earning them the affectionate nickname, the Heater Hero. Cinematographer Nadia Torres was instrumental in shaping the visual language of Young Hearts. Her approach to lighting and framing mirrored the characters' emotional journeys. Torres used natural light whenever possible, capturing the soft glow of early morning sunrises and the ethereal sparkle of streetlights on snowy evenings. One particularly stunning shot, Lily filming Ethan against a backdrop of falling snow, required meticulous timing and coordination. The crew used a snow machine to enhance the scene, but it malfunctioned mid-shoot, leading to a cascade of foam instead of delicate flakes. While initially chaotic, the incident brought much-needed laughter to the set, and the foam-filled outtake became a favorite among the cast during the wrap party. One of the most heartwarming aspects of the production was the bond between the cast and crew. Elena Parks fostered an atmosphere of collaboration and creativity, encouraging everyone to contribute ideas. The actors, in particular, found themselves deeply invested in their characters. Mia Ortega, who played Lily, frequently added her own touches to the role, such as improvising dialogue or suggesting wardrobe choices. One of her improvisations, a line about how even broken cameras tell stories, ended up becoming one of the film's most quoted moments. Jared Blake, who portrayed Ethan, brought a quiet intensity to his character, but off-camera, he was the life of the set. Blake became known for his pranks, which ranged from harmlessly rearranging props to sneaking personalized notes into the crew's gear. His most memorable prank involved replacing the art supplies in one scene with a random assortment of objects, including a rubber chicken and a pineapple. When Ortega discovered the unexpected items mid-scene, her genuine laughter was so infectious that Parks decided to include the moment in the blooper reel. The music of Young Hearts also played a pivotal role in its creation. Composer Samir Patel crafted a score that blended orchestral arrangements with indie-inspired melodies, perfectly capturing the film's tone. Patel spent weeks experimenting with different instruments, eventually settling on a mix of strings, piano, and subtle electronic beats. One of the most memorable tracks, which plays during the Winter Art Festival, was inspired by Patel's visit to a local Maplewood cafe. Hearing a street musician strumming a guitar outside, Patel recorded the melody on his phone and later transformed it into the film's signature theme. Another fascinating tidbit involves the documentary footage featured in the film. To make Lily's project feel authentic, the production team decided to shoot actual interviews with Maplewood residents. The heartfelt stories shared by these individuals added a layer of realism to the narrative, blurring the lines between fiction and reality. One resident, a retired schoolteacher, spoke about her lifelong dream of painting murals, an anecdote that inspired Ethan's artistic journey in the script. As with any production, not everything went according to plan. During one pivotal scene, where Lily confronts Professor Graham in his office, the set experienced an unexpected power outage. Rather than halting production, the team used the opportunity to experiment with candlelight, creating an intimate and atmospheric mood that enhanced the scene's emotional weight. This spontaneous solution not only saved the day but also added an unplanned layer of symbolism to the moment. By the time the film wrapped, the cast and crew had created something truly special. The final day of shooting was bittersweet, marked by hugs, tears, and heartfelt speeches. Parks gifted each team member a small notebook, mirroring the one Lily carries in the film, filled with handwritten notes of gratitude. It was a gesture that encapsulated the spirit of Young Hearts, a celebration of creativity, connection, and the magic of storytelling. The post-production phase brought its own set of surprises. The editing team, led by seasoned editor Chloe Hahn, worked tirelessly to ensure the film's pacing felt natural and immersive. Hahn later revealed that the decision to include the film's ambiguous ending, a shot of Lily gazing at the snow-covered town, came after much deliberation. Initially, the script included a more definitive conclusion, but the team ultimately felt that leaving the story open to interpretation better honored its themes. When Young Hearts premiered, the behind-the-scenes stories became just as beloved as the film itself. Fans were delighted to learn about the rubber chicken incident and the snow machine mishap, while critics praised the team's dedication to authenticity and innovation. The film not only captured the essence of small-town life but also showcased the magic that happens when a group of passionate individuals come together to tell a story. The journey of Young Hearts is a testament to the beauty of collaboration, creativity, and resilience. Each moment of the production, from the challenges faced to the unexpected joys, contributed to a film that continues to resonate with audiences worldwide. The setting of Young Hearts is one of its most enchanting and defining aspects. Each location in the film was carefully chosen to breathe life into the narrative, crafting a world that feels not only believable but deeply evocative. From the bustling streets of Maplewood to the quiet, snow-covered woods, the setting played as much of a role as the characters themselves, weaving a tapestry of emotions that enhanced the story's heart and soul. Maplewood, a fictional small town, served as the primary backdrop for the film. To the audience, it felt like a place they had known forever, a town steeped in history yet brimming with untapped potential. The filmmakers scouted real-life locations in Oregon to bring Maplewood to life, settling on a quaint town nestled between rolling hills and dense forests. This choice was deliberate. Director Elena Parks wanted a location that mirrored the duality of the characters' lives, a town that could feel both comforting and confining, depending on one's perspective. One of the most iconic settings in the film is the old library where Lily often retreats to work on her documentary. The library, with its high arched windows, towering shelves, and the faint smell of aged paper, serves as a haven for introspection and creativity. Cinematographer Nadia Torres used warm, golden lighting to bathe the space, creating a sense of sanctuary. The library's interior was designed with intricate details, from the faded leather chairs to the scattered papers on desks, making it feel lived in and authentic. In contrast, the scenes where Lily's frustration mounts are subtly underscored by harsher, colder lighting, highlighting her inner turmoil. Another standout location is the Art Festival, which takes place in the heart of Maplewood's town square. The square was transformed into a kaleidoscope of colors, with vibrant stalls, twinkling fairy lights, and local musicians adding to the lively atmosphere. This setting not only celebrates the town's creative spirit but also serves as the backdrop for pivotal moments in the plot, such as Ethan unveiling his mural. Torres and her team employed handheld cameras during these scenes, capturing the energy and spontaneity of the festival while giving viewers the sense of being part of the crowd. The snowy forest, where Lily and Ethan share some of their most vulnerable moments, is another setting that holds profound significance. Filming in this location was both a challenge and a reward for the crew. The towering pine trees, blanketed in snow, created an ethereal and almost otherworldly atmosphere. The visual juxtaposition of the pure, untouched snow with the characters' raw and messy emotions added a layer of depth to these scenes. Torres used soft, diffused lighting to enhance the dreamlike quality of the forest, while the sound design amplified every crunch of snow underfoot and whisper of wind, immersing the audience in the stillness of the moment. The setting of Ethan's art studio also deserves special mention. Located in an abandoned factory on the outskirts of town, the studio is both a refuge and a canvas for Ethan's self-expression. The walls are covered with sketches, half-finished paintings, and splatters of paint, reflecting the chaos and passion of his mind. The space feels raw and unfiltered, much like Ethan himself. To capture the intimacy of this setting, Torres employed close-up shots and dynamic camera movements, allowing viewers to feel the energy of creation alongside the character. The play of shadows and light in this space was particularly striking, symbolizing Ethan's internal struggle between doubt and hope. Even the school where Lily and Ethan meet plays a significant role in shaping the film's atmosphere. The classrooms, hallways, and auditorium are depicted with a sense of nostalgia, evoking memories of adolescence. These spaces are intentionally unremarkable, grounding the story in a reality that many viewers can relate to. However, the use of camera angles and lighting transforms these ordinary settings into places of transformation and revelation, such as the dimly lit classroom where Lily delivers her speech on the power of storytelling. The cinematography in Young Hearts is a masterclass in visual storytelling. Nadia Torres approached each scene with a painter's eye, using composition, color, and light to convey the characters' emotional arcs. For instance, the scenes where Lily and Ethan bond over their shared dreams are bathed in warm, golden hues, creating a sense of comfort and connection. In contrast, moments of conflict are often framed with cooler tones and stark contrasts, emphasizing the tension. One particularly memorable shot is the time-lapse of Ethan painting his mural. The camera starts with a wide view, capturing the entire wall as the first strokes of color are applied. As the painting progresses, the frame tightens, focusing on Ethan's hands and the intricate details of the mural. The final shot pulls back again, revealing the completed masterpiece in all its glory. This sequence not only showcases Ethan's talent but also serves as a metaphor for his journey of self-discovery. Torres also used depth of field to great effect, often isolating the characters against blurred backgrounds to emphasize their inner worlds. In one scene, Lily sits in the library, lost in thought, while the bustling activity of other students fades into a soft blur behind her. This technique draws the audience into her perspective, making her emotions palpable. The sound design and music further enhance the film's settings and mood. Composer Samir Patel's score is intricately woven into the fabric of the film, with each location having its own distinct musical theme. The library is accompanied by gentle piano notes, evoking a sense of calm and reflection, while the art festival features lively strings and percussion, mirroring the energy of the event. The snowy forest scenes are underscored by a hauntingly beautiful melody, blending strings and wind instruments to create an otherworldly atmosphere. One of the film's most striking visual elements is its use of symbolic imagery. Snow, a recurring motif, represents both purity and isolation, reflecting the character's struggles and aspirations. The mural, with its vibrant colors and interconnected patterns, serves as a visual representation of the film's themes of connection and growth. The editing also plays a crucial role in shaping the film's atmosphere. Editor Chloe Hahn employed seamless transitions and rhythmic pacing to create a sense of continuity and immersion. For instance, a montage of Lily filming interviews transitions smoothly into a scene of Ethan sketching in his studio, linking their creative processes and emphasizing their growing bond. Similarly, moments of tension are punctuated by quick cuts and dynamic angles, heightening the drama. Ultimately, The settings and cinematic elements of Young Hearts are not just backdrops but integral components of the story. They shape the characters' journeys, reflect their emotions, and draw the audience into a world that feels both familiar and magical. From the warm glow of the library to the stark beauty of the snowy woods, every location is brought to life with care and creativity, making Young Hearts a visual and emotional masterpiece. The magic of Young Hearts extended far beyond what made it onto the screen, as the story behind the making of the film was just as captivating as the tale it told. The production was marked by a perfect mix of camaraderie, creativity, and unexpected hurdles that pushed the cast and crew to their limits while forging bonds that would last a lifetime. Every step of the journey was infused with passion, from the first day of shooting to the final moments in the editing suite. Director Elena Parks, known for her deeply personal storytelling, had envisioned Young Hearts as a love letter to creativity and resilience. This vision set the tone for the entire production. Parks was not just the leader of the set, she was its beating heart. Her warm and approachable demeanor quickly broke down barriers, creating an environment where everyone, from seasoned actors to first-time crew members, felt valued and inspired. One of her favorite rituals was starting each day with a short, creative huddle, where everyone shared a thought or idea about the scene they were about to film. This practice not only fostered collaboration but also unearthed some of the most memorable moments in the film. The cast, led by rising stars Emma Lawson and Alex Carter, formed a bond that was nothing short of electric. From their first table read, it was clear that the chemistry between them extended beyond the script. During breaks, the two were often seen rehearsing lines, sharing ideas, or simply joking around. Emma once revealed in an interview that Alex's knack for improvisation kept her on her toes, making their scenes together feel more authentic. One memorable moment occurred during the library scene where Lily opens up about her struggles. Alex improvised a small gesture, tapping his fingers nervously on the table, that added depth to the tension. Parks loved it so much that she kept it in the final cut. Behind the camera, the crew faced their own set of adventures. The decision to shoot in a small Oregon town came with its own unique challenges. While the picturesque landscapes were perfect for the film's aesthetic, the town's unpredictable weather wasn't always cooperative. On one particularly snowy day, the crew had planned to film a key scene in the forest, but a sudden blizzard rendered the location inaccessible. Undeterred, the team rallied together to create a makeshift set in a nearby barn. They used artificial snow and creative lighting to replicate the forest's atmosphere. The resulting scene, which depicts Lily and Ethan sharing a heartfelt conversation, ended up being one of the most visually striking moments in the film. The art festival sequence, one of the most elaborate scenes in the movie, was another adventure in itself. The production team transformed the town square into a vibrant celebration of creativity, complete with live performers, food stalls, and artwork created by local artists. Coordinating such a large-scale event was no small feat, especially since they had to work around the town's regular schedule. The crew often worked late into the night to set up and rehearse. During one rehearsal, a power outage plunged the square into darkness, leaving everyone scrambling for flashlights and generators. Despite the chaos, the cast and crew turned the mishap into an impromptu bonding session, sharing stories and snacks by candlelight. When the scene was finally shot, the festival's energy was palpable, a testament to the team's dedication and resilience. One of the film's most heartwarming behind-the-scenes stories involved the mural that Ethan paints in the movie. Rather than relying on a professional artist, Parks decided to give Alex the opportunity to create the mural himself. Though Alex had no prior experience with large-scale art, he embraced the challenge wholeheartedly. He spent weeks practicing with a local artist, learning techniques and experimenting with colors. The process was so immersive that Alex began to see the mural as an extension of Ethan's character. On the day of the shoot, the crew gathered to watch Alex put the finishing touches on the mural, cheering as he stepped back to reveal his masterpiece. That mural, now a beloved symbol of the film, remains on display in the town as a tribute to the production. But it wasn't all smooth sailing. One of the biggest challenges came during the editing process, when the team realized that some key scenes didn't flow as seamlessly as they had hoped. Parks and editor Chloe Hahn spent countless nights in the editing suite, meticulously piecing together footage to preserve the story's emotional core. In one instance, they had to re-edit a pivotal scene between Lily and Ethan, trimming dialogue and adjusting the pacing to heighten the tension. Despite the long hours, their shared commitment to the film kept their spirits high. Hahn later described the experience as exhausting but incredibly rewarding, crediting Park's unwavering support for helping her stay focused. The camaraderie among the crew extended to even the smallest details of the production. Costume designer Mia Reynolds, tasked with creating wardrobes that reflected the characters' personalities, found herself becoming an unexpected confidant for the cast. Emma and Alex often visited her trailer to discuss their characters' arcs, leading to impromptu brainstorming sessions about how clothing could subtly convey their emotions. Mia's favorite contribution was Lily's scarf, which evolves from a practical accessory to a symbol of her growing confidence. The music department also had its share of surprises. Composer Samir Patel worked closely with Parks to create a score that would complement the film's themes. During a recording session, a mix-up with the orchestra's schedule left Samir with only half the musicians he needed. Rather than postponing, he improvised, layering individual performances to create a rich, textured sound. The resulting track, which plays during the film's climactic scene, became one of the most praised elements of the movie. As filming wrapped, the cast and crew gathered for a small celebration in the same town square that had been transformed for the art festival. Speeches were made, laughter echoed through the air, and the bond they had formed over months of hard work was evident in every interaction. Parks took a moment to thank everyone individually, her voice breaking with emotion as she expressed her gratitude for their unwavering dedication. The party ended with a screening of the first cut of the film, with everyone crowded together under the stars. In the end, the behind-the-scenes journey of Young Hearts was a testament to the power of collaboration, creativity, and perseverance. Every challenge, from blizzards to power outages, was met with determination and a sense of humor. Every moment of joy, from Alex's mural to the final wrap party, was a reminder of why storytelling matters. For those who were part of the production, the experience was more than just making a movie. It was about creating something that would resonate with audiences for years to come. And for those who watched the film, knowing these stories only deepened their appreciation for the magic of Young Hearts. Young Hearts isn't just a coming-of-age romance. It's a delicate tapestry woven with themes that resonate deeply and linger in the hearts of its audience. Beneath its seemingly simple story lies a wealth of emotional depth, as the film explores universal ideas of self-discovery, the power of creativity, and the importance of human connection. These themes are brought to life not only through the narrative but also through the thoughtful use of symbolism that ties every character, setting, and moment into a cohesive whole. At its core, the film is a story about finding one's voice in a world that often feels overwhelming. Lily's journey represents the universal struggle of self-discovery, a theme that resonates across generations. Her character arc is a testament to the power of art as a means of expression and healing. At the start of the film, Lily is cautious, hesitant to share her thoughts or feelings. Her notebook, which she guards so fiercely, becomes a symbol of her inner world, a place where she can speak freely without fear of judgment. This notebook evolves throughout the story, transforming from a private refuge to a tool for connection. When Ethan reads her poem aloud at the art festival, it signifies Lily's decision to share her voice with the world, a moment that encapsulates the theme of embracing vulnerability as a source of strength. Creativity, another central theme, is portrayed as a force that bridges divides and fosters understanding. Ethan, with his bold murals and unfiltered passion, embodies the transformative power of art. His mural, painted on a once dull and forgotten wall in their small town, symbolizes the potential for beauty and renewal in unexpected places. The wall itself becomes a metaphor for the barriers people often construct around themselves. As Ethan paints, he chips away at these invisible walls, not only in the physical sense but also in his relationships with others. His willingness to take risks inspires Lily to step out of her comfort zone, and their collaboration becomes a poignant reminder of how art can connect individuals and create something greater than themselves. The theme of human connection is explored through the relationships that form and evolve throughout the film. Lily and Ethan's romance, while central to the story, is not the only connection that matters. The friendships Lily builds, the support she finds in her teacher, and even her tentative steps toward reconciling with her estranged mother are all integral to her growth. Each relationship serves as a mirror, reflecting different aspects of Lily's personality and her journey toward self-acceptance. These connections are depicted with a tenderness that underscores the film's belief in the importance of community and support. Symbolism plays a crucial role in deepening these themes, adding layers of meaning to seemingly ordinary moments. One of the most striking symbols in the film is the recurring motif of the tree. The tree, which stands tall in the center of the town square, is a constant presence in Lily's life. At the beginning of the film, the tree is bare, its branches stark against the winter sky. As the seasons change, so does the tree, mirroring Lily's personal growth. By the time the art festival takes place, the tree is in full bloom, a visual representation of Lily's blossoming confidence and newfound sense of purpose. The tree also becomes a gathering place for the town, symbolizing unity and the shared experiences that bring people together. Another powerful symbol is the color palette used throughout the film. Director Elena Parks and cinematographer James West paid careful attention to the use of color to convey the characters' emotions and the story's progression. In the early scenes, muted tones dominate, reflecting Lily's inner turmoil and the town's stagnant atmosphere. As Lily and Ethan's relationship develops, bursts of vibrant color begin to appear, particularly in Ethan's artwork and Lily's wardrobe. By the end of the film, the screen is awash with bright, warm hues, signifying the character's emotional transformation and the sense of hope that permeates the story. Water is another recurring symbol, representing both change and renewal. Early in the film, Lily is shown gazing at a frozen river, a visual metaphor for her own sense of being stuck. Later, during a pivotal moment of introspection, she watches as the ice begins to melt, signifying her decision to let go of her fears and embrace the unknown. This motif culminates in a scene where Lily and Ethan stand by the river together, their reflections shimmering in the water. It's a quiet yet powerful moment that underscores the film's message about the fluid nature of identity and the importance of embracing change. Music, too, is used symbolically to reinforce the film's themes. Sameer Patel's score blends delicate piano melodies with sweeping orchestral arrangements, creating an emotional landscape that mirrors the characters' journeys. One particular piece, played during Lily's final performance at the art festival, features a subtle yet persistent rhythm that evokes the beating of a heart. This musical choice underscores the theme of human connection, reminding the audience of the shared rhythms that bind us together. The film's exploration of themes and symbolism extends to its portrayal of the creative process itself. Both Lily and Ethan struggle with self-doubt and the fear of failure, a theme that will resonate with anyone who has ever tried to create something meaningful. Their journey highlights the idea that creativity is not about perfection but about honesty and authenticity. This message is reinforced through the film's meta-narrative, as the character struggles with art mirror the challenges faced by the filmmakers themselves. Parks often described Young Hearts as her most personal project, and her commitment to authenticity shines through in every frame. The thematic depth of Young Hearts is further enriched by its willingness to tackle complex issues with nuance and compassion. Lily's strained relationship with her mother, for example, is handled with a sensitivity that avoids easy resolutions. Their tentative steps toward reconciliation highlight the theme of forgiveness, showing that healing is a process that requires time and effort. Similarly, Ethan's struggles with self-doubt and his desire to prove himself to his father add depth to his character and reinforce the theme of finding one's place in the world. Ultimately, the film's themes and symbolism converge in its final moments, leaving the audience with a sense of closure and inspiration. As Lily and Ethan stand before the completed mural, surrounded by friends and neighbors, the camera lingers on their faces, capturing a mix of pride, relief, and hope. The mural itself, with its vibrant colors and intricate details, becomes a symbol of everything they have achieved, both individually and together. It's a moment that encapsulates the film's central message, that through creativity, connection, and courage, we can overcome our fears and create something truly beautiful. Young Hearts is a film that invites its audience to look beyond the surface and discover the layers of meaning hidden within. Its themes of self-discovery, creativity, and connection are universal, yet they are brought to life in ways that feel deeply personal and unique. Through its thoughtful use of symbolism and its commitment to authenticity, the film leaves a lasting impression, reminding us of the power of art to illuminate the human experience. The making of Young Hearts was a meticulous and creative journey that blended various filmmaking techniques to craft a story that resonates emotionally and visually. At the heart of this film's success lies its seamless integration of sound, editing, camera work, and overall production design, elements that not only shape the film's atmosphere but also deepen the audience's emotional connection to the characters and their journey. The film's direction, helmed by Elena Parks, brings a sense of intimacy and authenticity that makes the viewer feel as though they are right there with the characters. Parks, known for her understated yet powerful visual style, employed a combination of techniques that allowed the story to unfold naturally, with a sense of realism that captured the spirit of the character's world. One of the most striking choices was the film's use of natural light and muted color palettes, creating a cinematic feel that's both grounded and dreamlike. In the early moments of the film, Parks chose to shoot many of the interior scenes using soft, diffused light, contributing to the sense of quiet introspection that marks the beginning of Lily's journey. This choice mirrors the emotional landscape of the character, vulnerable, unsure, and searching for clarity. The film's cinematography, led by James West, added a layer of complexity and emotion, enhancing both the story and the atmosphere. West's use of framing and perspective helped create a sense of intimacy between the viewer and the characters. In scenes where Lily is alone with her thoughts, the camera often lingers on her face, capturing subtle expressions of uncertainty or contemplation. These moments draw the audience closer, making them feel as though they're experiencing the emotional journey firsthand. By contrast, when Lily and Ethan are together, the camera widens to capture the two of them within the vast expanse of their surroundings, whether it's the quiet town square, the bustling art festival, or the quiet stillness of the riverbank. This shift in scale reflects their growing connection and the expansion of their emotional world. One of the most visually stunning aspects of Young Hearts is the mural that Ethan creates, both as a character and as a symbol of his journey. The mural is more than just an artistic project, it is a key part of the narrative. The film uses the mural's creation as a visual metaphor for growth, renewal, and the exploration of identity. To bring the mural to life, the filmmakers used a unique technique of time-lapse photography. This allowed the film to show the gradual transformation of the wall, mirroring the character development of both Ethan and Lily. Time-lapse also enhanced the atmosphere of the film, emphasizing the passage of time as the characters evolve and face challenges. The choice to capture the mural's growth in this way was a brilliant nod to the themes of change and self-expression that run throughout the film. In terms of editing, the film employs a rhythmic, flowing approach that mirrors the ebb and flow of the characters' emotional experiences. The transitions between scenes are often seamless, giving the impression that time is passing naturally. But what makes the editing stand out is how it incorporates key emotional beats, sometimes slowing down the pace to let a moment of realization or understanding sink in. This is particularly evident in the scenes where Lily begins to open up to Ethan, where the editing lingers just long enough to let their silent exchanges convey everything that needs to be said. This technique is both subtle and powerful, creating a deeper emotional connection between the characters and the audience. The film's pacing also plays a significant role in its success. It takes its time, allowing the story to breathe, yet never feels slow or drawn out. This careful pacing is particularly evident in the film's transitions between the quieter, reflective moments and the more dramatic scenes of conflict or emotional breakthroughs. One of the pivotal moments in the film, the reveal of Lily's personal poem, is an example of how editing heightens emotional intensity. In this scene, the editor deliberately slows down the rhythm of the film, allowing the words of the poem to resonate with the audience. The quietness of the moment stands in stark contrast to the energy of the art festival that surrounds it, making Lily's decision to share her art with the world all the more powerful. Another technique that plays an integral role in shaping the film's atmosphere is sound design. Composer Samir Patel created a delicate, emotive score that subtly enhances the story's emotional depth. The music often reflects the characters' inner turmoil, with gentle piano motifs that evoke feelings of longing, introspection, and hope. The soundtrack serves as a guiding emotional force throughout the film, from the quiet opening notes to the swelling crescendos that accompany key moments of growth and realization. One of the most memorable uses of sound in the film occurs during a scene where Lily steps out into the open, finally embracing her role as an artist. The music swells in a triumphant yet tender way, signaling the beginning of her transformation and aligning the audience's emotional response with the character's journey. The sound design also takes advantage of the natural ambience of the film's settings. The small town, with its tranquil river, town square, and bustling art festival, is brought to life through the careful layering of environmental sounds. The sound of water rushing in the river, the chatter of townspeople, and the distant hum of the festival create a world that feels vivid and real. These ambient sounds are contrasted with the more intimate moments, such as the soft rustling of pages in Lily's notebook or the quiet breaths exchanged between her and Ethan. This careful balance between the larger world and the quieter personal moments creates a sense of emotional intimacy that is central to the film's impact. Camera work also plays an essential role in enhancing the viewer's experience. The way the camera follows the characters' movements, whether it's Lily wandering through the town or Ethan working on his mural, adds a sense of fluidity and motion to the film. The camera never feels static. Instead, it moves with the characters, almost as though it's a part of their emotional journey. It's a tender, intimate scene that allows the audience to connect with the characters on a deeper level. The choice to use a handheld camera in these moments adds a sense of immediacy and realism, making the audience feel like they're part of the scene. The film's use of visual elements also contributes to its emotional tone. Throughout the film, the use of color plays a significant role in communicating the characters' emotional states. In the early scenes, the muted tones reflect Lily's internal struggle and sense of isolation. As she begins to open up to Ethan and the world around her, the colors become brighter, more vibrant, symbolizing the blossoming of her confidence and self-expression. This careful use of color is mirrored in the lighting design, which shifts from soft, warm hues to more intense, dramatic contrasts. The visual transformation echoes the character's emotional growth, creating a cohesive relationship between the technical aspects of filmmaking and the story itself. The film's production design, led by art director Jane Lawson, is another key aspect of its success. The sets and locations were carefully chosen to reflect the themes of the story, with an emphasis on creating spaces that felt both intimate and expansive. The town, though small, is depicted as a place of possibility and renewal, with the mural serving as a central point of transformation. This attention to detail in the production design enriches the narrative, making the setting feel like an active participant in the story. In terms of box office production, Young Hearts was released on March 8, 2024, and immediately struck a chord with audiences. The film's unique blend of heartfelt storytelling, stunning visuals, and strong performances drew in viewers from all walks of life. While the film wasn't expected to break records, its emotional depth and universal themes resonated with a wide range of people, particularly those who had experienced their own journeys of self-discovery and personal growth. Its modest box office success can be attributed not just to the film's quality but also to its clever marketing strategy, which focused on the film's emotional resonance and relatable themes. The word-of-mouth buzz from audiences further boosted ticket sales, making Young Hearts one of the surprise hits of the year. Ultimately, Young Hearts is a triumph of filmmaking technique. Every aspect of the film, from the cinematography to the editing to the sound design, works in harmony to enhance the viewer's emotional journey. The technical choices made by the filmmakers are not just tools for telling a story. They are integral to shaping the film's atmosphere and connecting the audience to the characters. Through its careful attention to detail, Young Hearts invites the viewer to step into a world that is both familiar and extraordinary, a world where creativity, connection, and self-discovery are at the heart of the human experience. The cast of Young Hearts is undoubtedly one of the film's standout features, bringing to life characters that resonate deeply with audiences. The performances are authentic, nuanced, and genuinely moving, reflecting not just the talent of the actors, but the chemistry between them that elevates the entire film. From the dynamic lead duo to the supporting cast that enriches the storyline, each performance is a testament to the skill and dedication that went into making the film. At the heart of the movie are Lily and Ethan, portrayed by two of the most promising actors in the industry. Lily, a quiet and introspective artist, is played by the incredibly talented Chloe Gray, whose subtle and expressive acting style captures the complexity of the character. Chloe, known for her ability to bring depth and authenticity to every role she takes on, transformed into Lily with ease. Her portrayal of a young woman finding her voice in a small town is captivating. Her quiet moments of reflection are as powerful as the more intense emotional scenes she shares with Ethan. Chloe's performance is marked by her ability to convey vulnerability without losing strength, and it's a testament to her understanding of the character that Lily's personal journey feels both deeply relatable and inspiring. Opposite Chloe is Jack Foster, who portrays Ethan, a young man with a passion for art and a complicated past. Jack's portrayal of Ethan brings a level of warmth and complexity to the role, making him instantly likable while still offering a glimpse into the layers of his character. Jack has a natural charm that makes Ethan's interactions with Lily feel organic, yet he also has the range to portray Ethan's internal struggles with sensitivity and depth. Jack's performance stands out particularly in the film's quieter, more introspective moments. His ability to communicate emotion without relying on words is especially evident in scenes where Ethan and Lily simply share a look or a gesture, allowing their connection to be felt through the subtlety of their body language. The chemistry between Chloe and Jack is undeniable, and it's one of the reasons Young Hearts resonates so powerfully with viewers. Their bond feels authentic, built on mutual respect and understanding, and it's a joy to watch their relationship evolve throughout the film. One of the most striking aspects of their performances is the way they mirror each other's growth. As Lily opens up to Ethan and the world around her, Jack's portrayal of Ethan becomes more grounded and secure. In turn, Chloe's portrayal of Lily becomes more confident, showing a woman coming into her own and discovering her inner strength. Their chemistry is the emotional core of the film, and their performances are integral to its success. Supporting these two standout performances is a strong ensemble cast that adds layers of complexity and warmth to the story. Lily's best friend, Mia, is played by the talented Sarah Carter, whose portrayal brings a sense of fun and lightness to the film. Sarah's Mia serves as a counterbalance to Lily's introspective nature, providing both comic relief and emotional support throughout the film. Mia's character arc, while not as central as Lily and Ethan's, still plays an important role in Lily's journey, and Sarah's performance brings depth to the role. Mia's scenes with Lily offer a delightful dynamic, and Sarah's comedic timing shines in moments that lighten the mood without detracting from the overall emotional tone of the film. Another standout performance comes from Nathaniel Hayes, who plays Mr. Turner, the local art teacher who plays a pivotal role in both Lily and Ethan's development. Nathaniel's portrayal of Mr. Turner is wise and compassionate, adding a sense of mentorship and guidance to the story. His scenes with both Lily and Ethan are filled with subtle moments of encouragement, and his character serves as a quiet but important force in their respective journeys. Nathaniel brings a sense of gravitas to the film, portraying a man who has seen much in life and now shares his wisdom with the younger generation. His performance is an emotional anchor, reminding the audience of the importance of mentorship and the way people can change one another's lives without even realizing it. The performances of the supporting cast members, such as the townspeople, the local artists, and even the festival organizers, further enrich the story. Each actor, whether in a small or large role, contributes to the sense of community and connection that defines the world of Young Hearts. As much as the performances are critical to the success of Young Hearts, the film's behind-the-scenes process also contributed significantly to the final product. Director Elena Parks, known for her ability to bring out the best in her cast, worked closely with the actors to ensure their performances were as organic and natural as possible. In interviews, Chloe Gray and Jack Foster have both shared their admiration for Elena's collaborative approach to filmmaking. Chloe spoke about how Elena encouraged her to explore the deeper layers of Lily's character, giving her the space to discover new emotional depths within the role. Jack echoed these sentiments, emphasizing how Elena allowed him the freedom to experiment with Ethan's character, making sure he could bring his own interpretation to the role while still staying true to the essence of the script. The bond between the director and the cast is palpable throughout the film, with Chloe and Jack often speaking about how the rehearsal process helped them better understand their characters. Chloe recalls long hours spent discussing Lily's emotional arc with Elena, digging into the core of what made the character tick. Jack, on the other hand, worked closely with the director to develop Ethan's backstory, ensuring that his motivations and desires felt grounded and authentic. It's clear that the collaborative effort between the cast and the director contributed to the film's success, with everyone working together to create something that felt true to the story and its themes. Audience reviews of Young Hearts have been overwhelmingly positive, with many praising the performances, the emotional depth of the story, and the film's ability to capture the complexities of relationships and self-discovery. One common theme in the reviews is the genuine connection the audience feels with the characters. Viewers have praised Chloe and Jack for their portrayal of Lily and Ethan, noting how their performances evoke both empathy and admiration. Many have shared how the film resonated with their own experiences, particularly when it comes to personal growth, creative expression, and the challenges of young love. The film's pacing and emotional beats have also been widely appreciated. Audiences have found the film's slower moments, where the characters reflect on their lives and their relationships, to be deeply moving. These quieter scenes, which may have felt stagnant in another film, instead serve to deepen the emotional connection between the characters and the viewers. One viewer, in an online review, mentioned how the silence between Lily and Ethan spoke volumes, noting how the actors' expressions conveyed everything that words couldn't. This is a sentiment echoed by many viewers who found the film's emotional honesty refreshing and poignant. The setting of the small town, with its art festivals and quiet riverbanks, has also been a point of admiration in reviews. Many viewers have commented on how the film's environment feels like a character in itself, with its tranquil atmosphere providing the perfect backdrop for the characters' personal journeys. The town's charm and simplicity have been praised for allowing the characters to shine without overwhelming the story. The setting also plays a key role in the film's themes of self-discovery and creative expression, with many viewers noting how the small-town environment helped to foster a sense of community and belonging for the characters. In terms of its critical reception, Young Hearts has received accolades for its nuanced approach to storytelling and character development. Critics have praised the film for its honest portrayal of young love, creative struggle, and the search for self-identity. The film has been recognized for avoiding the clichés often associated with coming-of-age stories, instead offering a more realistic and complex portrayal of these themes. The performances of Chloe Gray and Jack Foster have been singled out for their emotional depth, with many critics describing them as the heart and soul of the film. In conclusion, the cast and interviews have played a pivotal role in Young Hearts' success, with the performances of Chloe Gray, Jack Foster, and the supporting cast bringing the film's emotional journey to life in a way that resonates deeply with audiences. The behind-the-scenes insights into the collaborative process between the director and the cast further highlight the dedication and passion that went into making this film. Audience reviews and critical responses have praised the film for its authenticity, emotional depth, and heartfelt storytelling, solidifying Young Hearts as one of the standout films of the year. As the credits roll on Young Hearts, there's an undeniable sense of satisfaction that lingers long after the screen fades to black. This film, with its nuanced storytelling, outstanding performances, and emotional depth, has not only captured the essence of young love and self-discovery but has also provided a unique cinematic experience that resonates with audiences on a deeply personal level. Over the course of this video, we've explored the various layers that make Young Hearts a truly exceptional film. Its characters, its themes, its stunning visuals, and the talented cast and crew that brought it all together. We began with a deep dive into the heart of the story, where Lily and Ethan, two seemingly ordinary characters, find themselves on a transformative journey of love, creativity, and personal growth. Their performances, driven by the remarkable talents of Chloe Gray and Jack Foster, are truly the soul of the film. The chemistry between the two leads is palpable, creating an emotional connection with the audience that is impossible to ignore. Their journey from strangers to soulmates is nothing short of mesmerizing, and their growth as individuals is a testament to the power of love, art, and self-discovery. The way in which these two characters evolve, both together and independently, is a major driving force in the film, and it's clear that the performances of Chloe and Jack are key to making it all feel authentic and real. We also delved into the behind-the-scenes aspects of the film's creation, highlighting the intricate and meticulous work that went into bringing this story to life. From the director's collaboration with the actors to the creative process behind the scenes, it's evident that every aspect of the filmmaking process was approached with care and attention to detail. Director Elena Parks's ability to bring out the best in her cast and crew, and her commitment to capturing the emotional truth of the characters, is a crucial element in making Young Hearts such a resonant film. The dedication to crafting a visually striking and emotionally powerful story shines through every frame, every scene, and every interaction between the characters. The setting of the film, with its picturesque small-town charm, not only provides a stunning backdrop for the narrative, but also plays a critical role in shaping the emotional and thematic core of the film. The town, with its art festivals, quiet streets, and tranquil riverbanks, serves as more than just a location. It's a character in its own right. The environment reflects the inner worlds of Lily and Ethan, amplifying their emotional struggles, triumphs, and moments of introspection. It's a place where creativity thrives, where young hearts can find solace in the midst of chaos, and where personal growth is nurtured by the support of a tight-knit community.